Gaza war's turning point. Can Trump's peace plan bring an end to the bloodshed? As the Israel-Gaza conflict enters its 729th day, the world watches with bated breath as both sides cautiously move toward a potential resolution. But here's where it gets controversial. Israel is now compiling a list of Palestinian prisoners to potentially release as part of a hostage exchange deal, a move that has sparked both hope and heated debate. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced preparations for the first stage of U.S. President Donald Trump's peace plan, a proposal that has divided opinions both within Israel and among Palestinian factions. The human cost of war. The urgency of these negotiations is underscored by the devastating toll the conflict has taken on civilians. In the past 24 hours alone, the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry reported the deaths of 2 children due to starvation and malnutrition, bringing the total number of hunger-related deaths in the Gaza Strip to 459 since the war began. This grim statistic includes 154 children, with 39 of those deaths occurring since famine was officially declared in August 2025. These numbers are a stark reminder of the humanitarian crisis unfolding in the region, where families are forced to flee their homes, as seen in the displacement of residents from Wadi Gaza following Israel's closure of Al-Rashid Road. A fragile path to peace. Trump's plan has received a cautious welcome from Hamas, which has publicly accepted it in principle. However, internal divisions within the group threaten to derail progress. While senior Hamas officials like Khalil al-Hayya support the plan, military leaders like Izz al-Din al-Haddad are reluctant to fully disarm, insisting on retaining small arms for defensive purposes. And this is the part most people miss. Hamas commanders fear that fighters recruited during the war may refuse to lay down their weapons, complicating any potential agreement. Critics within Hamas have also dismissed the 72-hour deadline for returning hostages as a mere truce, not a genuine peace deal. The role of regional players. The conflict's complexity is further highlighted by the involvement of regional actors like the Houthis, who have pledged to use their weapons in support of Gaza if Hamas requests it. Mohammed al-Bakaiti, a senior Houthi official, warned that their military operations serve as a bargaining chip for Palestinians and threatened to reactivate their arsenal if needed. This raises questions about the sustainability of any peace agreement in the face of such external pressures. Domestic pressures and global reactions within Israel. The Hostages and Missing Families Forum has praised Trump's initiative as a brave act of leadership, urging Netanyahu to finalize a deal. The forum has called for nationwide protests to demand the return of hostages, emphasizing that nothing is stronger than Israeli solidarity. Meanwhile, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas has welcomed Hamas's response to Trump's plan, calling for an immediate ceasefire, the release of all hostages and prisoners, and the delivery of humanitarian aid. Controversy and counterpoints, but not everyone is convinced. Netanyahu's decision to order drone attacks on Gaza-bound aid boats off Tunisia last month has drawn criticism, with some arguing that such actions undermine peace efforts. Additionally, the recent Manchester synagogue attack, allegedly influenced by extreme Islamist ideology, has reignited fears of the conflict spilling over into global terrorism. 6 suspects have been arrested in connection with the attack, which left 2 men dead and several others injured. The road ahead, as Israel prepares to send its negotiating team and Hamas grapples with internal divisions, the fate of Trump's peace plan hangs in the balance. Will it mark the beginning of the end for this protracted conflict, or will it falter under the weight of competing interests and deep-seated mistrust? And here's a thought-provoking question for our readers. Can a peace deal truly succeed without addressing the root causes of the conflict, such as the ongoing occupation and the humanitarian crisis in Gaza? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's engage in a respectful yet critical discussion about the future of this troubled region.